Alright, welcome to SR Garage. Today we're going to talk about how Ford is going to cut the dealerships out of selling EVs and the Ford Lightning. This isn't happening immediately, but we did already hear that they are planning on splitting and dividing into two different companies, Ford Blue and the Ford Model E. We've already seen what happened with the Broncos when they came out. The dealerships were marking them up, overpricing them, buying up the demos from other dealers, and then raising the prices on them and selling them that had 5,000 or 6,000 miles on them and selling them for $80,000 to $100,000. Now, what has happened already, and if you had seen my last video about the dealerships with their overpricing of the Lightning, you saw some of the dealerships pricing the Lightning $50,000 over MSRP for a Lariat. I mean, seriously? I just heard the other day that another dealership has a base model $40,000 truck that they have priced at over $90,000. They doubled or more than doubled the price on that truck. And we've seen it happening with the Mavericks also. I mean, it's just getting out of control, and Ford is tired of it. So they're wanting to go to strictly online. So with the separation of Ford Blue and Ford Model E, here's what we're looking at. So the Ford Blue will focus on the ICE vehicles, the internal combustion engine vehicles only. And that does include any hybrids. Because there is an internal combustion engine tied in with these hybrids, they will fall under the Ford Blue also. Dealerships will operate as normal with the ICE vehicles. Now, what Ford is planning on doing under the Ford Blue is focusing on passion brands. So the Mustang, Bronco, F-150, Super Duty, Explorer, Expedition, and they will be discontinuing the Edge and the Escape at some point. They haven't determined exactly when, but they will be discontinuing those two models. The Ford Model E division will be for fully electric vehicles only. You will purchase online at set prices. Delivery to your home will be available. Ford will also spend less money redesigning or refacing these vehicles every couple of years so they look a little bit different than the previous years, and spend that money on upgrading and updating the software for these EVs to help improve their performance and their efficiency, and also to help fix any of the issues that they might be having with the software in the vehicles. The other thing is that Ford will also cut their promotional budget and reinvest that money into after purchase customer service and to help build brand loyalty. When this comment came out, a lot of people were confused. Why are they cutting their promotional budget? Why are they not going to run as many commercials and spend as much money promoting their vehicles, and especially like their EVs and stuff like that, these new cars that are coming out? What Ford said was, why are we promoting something that we can't deliver? Now, it doesn't mean we can't build them, but there is such a backlog of vehicles right now. Basically means that people can't go into the dealership and order a Ford Lightning because there's reservations covering all the way through 2024. So why would we spend a bunch of money on advertising for a vehicle that somebody can't go in there and order, or can't go to the dealership and buy? You know, so that is their point on that. So they decided to take that money and reinvest it in the customer service and how customers are treated after they buy the vehicle. Because a lot of times you buy the vehicle and then it seems like nobody cares whether you bring it in for service. They will contact you, they will offer you things because the dealership wants your money. They want that service, they want that extra money for you to come back and give them more money. But it feels like Ford is disconnected after that point. So they want to spend more time in the customer service and building a brand loyalty to where you feel comfortable and you trust Ford. You may not trust your dealership, but Ford wants you to trust them that they're going to help take care of you. All I can say is that's what the article said. Ford also stated that the way that these two divisions are going to work is that dealerships will be asked to specialize in Ford Blue and internal combustion engine vehicles, the Ford Model E division and the EV vehicles, or other parts of the company businesses. So that's like your service and parts departments. So, essentially a dealership could say, well, we are only going to sell gas vehicles. And that's perfectly fine. Ford will say, you sell your gas vehicles, and just so you know, as I stated earlier, those dealerships will operate as normal. They will be able to set their prices, do whatever they want, price gouge, whatever they want to do. If you choose a Ford Model E, now those dealerships will help you order your vehicle, and it'll be at a set price, and they will help get the vehicle to you, and their commission will be just built into the price of the vehicle, and they will still run service centers and stuff like that. That's going to be part of it also. EVs do need some maintenance. Not as much as ICE cars, but they do need some maintenance on occasion. Now the other choice is the service and parts department. You could have some dealers decide, we make more money in our service department, so we are going to choose to be a service center. That's specifically what they do. So all they're going to do is service cars and order parts and deliver parts and that type of thing. The good thing about that is that there's a good chance that your car will get serviced faster, because if that's all they are is a service center, then they may be better equipped to just service cars and move the cars through a little bit quicker. And of course, the faster they get stuff done, the more money they're going to make, and the more cars that they can send through there in a day. So some might go that route. Ford said they plan to sell EVs at fixed prices with zero inventory in scaled down spaces. So that would basically mean if you have a smaller dealership and you go EV, you won't have inventory on your lot, is the way that it sounds to me. That you might have test vehicles, demos, that type of thing for customers to come in and test drive, but you will not have inventory to sell. Jim Farley gave a statement indicating that this will be the way that Ford dealers do business at some point in the future. Plans are for as early as 2024, and it could even be next year. He also indicated that some dealerships that choose to be service centers only, they would be more accessible to service your vehicles than some of the other direct sales companies like Rivian, Tesla, and Lucid. We know that they don't have service centers everywhere. Tesla is better now than they were when they first started, but if you think about Rivian and Lucid, really, where do you take your vehicle to get fixed? A lot of times they're going to have to come to your house, pick it up, and then take it and then bring it back to you. And then, do you get a loaner? I mean, I don't understand how that works. But at least if there's some dealerships out there, Ford dealerships that choose to be service centers, we'll have regular dealerships that are doing service center, and then we'll have some that are designated service centers. So it'll be a lot easier to get your car serviced than it will be with some of those other companies. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, go down there and click subscribe and click like and make some comments, because you know you want to. And I will see you later.